When it comes to R&D, the team have been busy with this brand new Tundra. This one being a Platinum, one of the first Platinums in the country. We've spent a lot of time on this model here, both inside the cab, under the back end, as well as in the tub itself. Finding a good electric tonneau cover to plonk on the back here. We've got the bed slide in this one, and the customer definitely threw a challenge when it came to fit everything I want inside here, including my inverter, 200 amp lithium. I want good off-grid power. I want the bed slide to be able to reach everything. So once the fridge goes on here, you can still obviously get to all the accessories that go on the bed slide, and then it's quite simple to put back. Little wasted space up the front end there. We've got the ARB brushless compressor, so handy little spot there. And we've done an R&D battery setup in the side here. So custom lithium, 200 amp lithium. We've got the Redarc Alpha 50 charger. So once this one gets topped up, if you've got solar installed, it's then going to go into the cab and top up the battery that's under the back seat. Under seat battery setup in the Tundras, of course, is the factory battery. There's nothing under the bonnet at all. You've got the hybrid setup, including the 12 volt starter battery under there as well. And then we've got the 2000 watt inverter from Redarc at the back end here, off the custom lithium, 200 amp lithium. Little inverter switch, turn that one on and off. Have your fridge outlet, your other outlet, charge your phones, do everything at the back end here. The team have nailed this design. Another little Anderson plug on the other side there. That one's going to go down and run for a fridge, like on a cable slide or something like that. Finding the perfect fridge that's going to fit under the back here, still give the customer a good amount of storage. And then we've gone and installed the EGR RollTrac tonneau cover. So tonneau cover for the Tundra. It's also got the T-slot in the side there as well. So we wanted to use this Tundra. Shout out to the customer for being a legend and really ticking all of the boxes and letting us spend the time to dial this one in perfectly. He had the vision in mind, he knew what accessories he wanted, and we've definitely gone and got that sorted on this one here. So keep an eye on the Tundras. We've got plenty of products coming. When it comes to research and development, the whole reason why we wanted to move into a larger workshop like this one here was to be able to throw this corner in exactly like this. Get the team set up in the back end here, think of products, think of things that we can't offer customers, and really solve those issues by being able to research, develop, draw them up, engineer them, test them, and then bring them to market for customers just like yourself. Another product like that one there, we'll swing over and I'll show you the Chevy 1500. So we haven't had a roof rack platform for the Chevy 1500s. We've done a V1 option on this Chevy over here, and stay tuned. We've actually got some pretty cool options coming for the Chevy 1500, whether it be roof racks, a few other accessories. We've got plenty of options coming for that model. The new Ram 2500 coming to market as well. We're going to get one of the first ones of them in Australia. We're going to do a whole heap of R&D. We've even had one in the workshop already, so we've got a little bit of a jump, but once the Australian spec model comes in, we'll get one in, we'll do the full R&D. We'll swing over here and show you the little area. When it comes to R&D, we didn't just do our bit on this one here. Outback Kitters have also installed their prototype new Chevy 1500 bar. So being the LTZ model, it's a little bit different to the ZR2. A little bit of a bumper trim there, pretty cool bull bars coming for the front end. And then we've used this one here to do the 4.2 ton Pre-reg GVM kit. That's going to allow this vehicle to be legal on the road, running 3.5 inch suspension, 35 inch wheels and tyres. Good load rating in the wheels and tyres. We've gone and installed the little smooth colour-coded flares front and back there, just to cover the offset of the wheel required to get a true 35 in with the suspension kit. And then we've gone and installed an R&D prototype roof rack up on top of this Chevy 1500 as well. Having the SwitchPro installed in this vehicle, I'll pop open that one, turn that one on there, and you've got the side Stedi lights on these roof racks. So all of our roof racks have got the Stedi 13.9 inch micro touch lights, but you've got white lights, and then you can hold your finger down and change them to amber as well. The other benefit running these ones through the SwitchPro unit, you can dim down those lights 3 different levels. So if you're wanting to look for a campsite, nice bright light, and then change them to amber, dim those ones down. I believe you can even dim them down on the side of the light itself. There we go. You can do that on the light itself. You can see that one pulsing brighter and dimmer. There you go. So that one there, and then I'll just do a quick test. If I turn them on and off, or off and back on, they've got memory set in them as well. So hold your finger down, get them back up to the bright level, and then through the SwitchPro app as well, once we program that one, you can just simply hold your finger down on the button. That's going to dim down 3 different levels, a little bit quicker than that. And then through the SwitchPro app, you're going to be able to do the same thing as well. The benefit with running the SwitchPro app for side lights like this one here, you've got your SwitchPro underneath the bonnet. We've got some pretty cool brackets coming for all of the different vehicle setups. We've got a really neat Chevy 2500 under-bonnet fuse panel and power panel setup. And what we do there is make sure that all of the aftermarket accessories, all of the fuses for all the aftermarket accessories is in one nice neat location under the bonnet itself. The SwitchPro's got a little house under there. We've even got a little solar and MPPT controller, direct feed to trickle charge your battery under there as well. And we switch every single accessory that goes onto the vehicle itself, even down to having a little fuse box just for little trigger pickups like your ignition wire, your high beam wire. Everything's accessible in that engine bay on the Chevy 2500. And while we get this R&D bay pumping, we're going to have multiple different setups for all of the different vehicles that come through the workshop. We're going to start spending more and more time making these installs neater and neater. It's like buying a new iPhone. There's going to be a new model coming out in the future, but we're just going to continually get better and better through the workshop. The continuous improvement that the staff here are doing is what makes me really proud. Looking out the window each day and seeing the team putting in the hours, putting in the effort, using their brains to really come up with a better solution and a better way to do things. And it's not necessarily about working harder, but it's about using everyone's different experience and expertise and knowledge and also love for the industry to put their brains together, think of a new way to do something, bring all the ideas to the table, and that's how we're coming up with the new items on the weekly basis at the moment, daily basis I'd call it. Mud flaps, little brackets, a little bit of quick wins to start off with, and then we're going to get into the big stuff. So stay tuned over the next 12 months because there's some big exciting things happening. But this one here, prime example being the Chevy roof rack. We've got the Stedi curved 50-inch light bar under the front there, and this one here, we're also putting a little wind deflector up there as well. Because we've gone for a wider roof rack, this one here threw a little bit of vibration noise on the crossbar, so we've gone and installed a little wind deflector, and that one's going to eliminate the wind noise coming through the roof rack itself. And it's these little things here. It did take a little bit longer to get the roof rack onto the vehicle. We wanted to make sure we tested it. We got the process dialed in. We know exactly what we want to do, what we want to offer. The 50-inch light bar up the front end, and obviously this customer's now set up. He's ready to install Starlink, solar panel, max tracks, shovel mounts, yeah, whatever you want to put up there. You can even do little tie-down rails. I've had customers strap stand-up paddle boards up on top of the roof rack, for example. And the benefit with the big dog roof rack is you can still use your sunroof. You can get up there. It's quite easy. If you're wanting to fold up and down a GME UHF bracket, for example, you can get up through the sunroof. Being an LTZ model vehicle, this one actually has a sunroof on a 1500. The ZR2 doesn't, that's for sure. But getting up there nice and easy, and being the T-slot crossbar design on the roof rack, you can still stand on the side steps, on the sill, you can get to the full roof and you can still wash it. So that's a big thing as well. It's not a big ugly platform taking up the whole roof of the vehicle where you can't even get your arm in there to wash. And that's pretty much it at the moment for that one. So if you're wanting to run a solar panel up on top, trickle charge for an underseat battery setup, for example, we've got the off-grid battery setups. We've got a few different versions coming for the Chevy 1500, 2500 as well. The Ram 2500, we've got a few different off-grid power setups coming. The F-trucks, stay tuned for them as well. But today, it's about the Chevy 1500 roof rack and the Tundra model as well. So stay tuned, guys. The team in this little area up the back of the workshop, they're growing by the day. There's some awesome talent joining the team here at Big Dog Builds, and we're keen to get a bit of equipment in to make this process a little bit quicker to bring you more products on a weekly basis. If you want to see a product, drop a comment below, guys. We're keen to hear your feedback, what you want to see, what you might be looking for in the market and you can't find at the moment. So if you like this video, guys, comment below. If you like this one, check this video out. These things here up the beaches are a bunch of fun, and these two videos as well. I didn't sound very excited then, but give them a watch.